It's James of Montauk, Howard-in-law, James of Montauk. Ugh, something on that. Anyway, so I just wanted to get back on here and say, I hope you guys had a good Halloween. Mine was, nothing really happened that was exciting. It's not a big deal to me, but yeah, this whole Israel, Hamas, Palestine, terrorists, all this crap, it's a manufactured thing. It's the whole process. You got to understand that part first before you even contemplate, genociding 5 million people. Basically, is what there's a call for people here and there and everywhere. But it's getting pretty bad. I just want to let you guys know it's just stupid and ridiculous. I'll be back. Yeah, I don't remember where I left off. Somehow the phone decided. I clearly stated 789% to the terrorist. That's the average amount per year. That's not enough money. I think we should make it a trillion. I think we should make it a trillion. You know what? Fuck it. Let's make it 100 trillion. Fuck it. While we're at it. It just, they don't, where they get this money. What fuck. It's raise that debt limit. It's like a convertible. That's what our country cruises around in. A fucking convertible Cadillac Escalade. A Cadillac. They just cruise around. They don't have a ceiling. You can send money to whoever you want, for whatever you want. It just never stops. It's not about war. You guys keep thinking it's about war. It's about conflict. It's about terrorism. Well, with our borders being open, I hopefully won't eat those words. But it seems like that's what they're going to try to do. They want to create division, infighting. They want people to be fear, and the problem is a lot of these people that don't like us, that because we've been creating these wars so fucking long, their babies, their families, they've been destroyed by us, man. You guys have no idea. You really have no idea the fucking torment and destruction this government, not the people, have placed in in since our country. We domestically, our own and across the planet, we've killed like 20 million fucking people. Probably more than that. Those are just the low guesstimated numbers. But it's just, God, man, people, please just stop buying it. It's just, 202-224-3121. Call your representative, House of Representatives, Senator, whoever. Say, no, we're done. That's it. If they want to fucking fight with the money Biden gave them, the 6.1 billion, right? Let them fight. Let them hash it out, Not us. Let them fucking. How much was it? I think it was. Maybe it's 9.1 billion. Hang on, I'm going to tell you right now. It was. I put up a meme about it a while back. Here it is. It was to the tune of. Here it is. Yeah, 6 billion. I'm right. Right, and this happened in September, like mid-September. And these are the headlines from MSNBC. Biden admin clears the way for prisoner swap, five for us, five for them. Deal with Iran. Am I back? Is it the same stream? This thing, I swear to God. Yeah, it's just crazy. This Brian Craig, who I fucking love his show, by the way. I fucking love his show. I like his stuff. He's got some good stuff. Let me see. I need to fix this up a little bit. Hang on. What do I got here that can make this a little more better so we can fucking see what the fuck's going on here? Let's try this and this. See if that'll work. Hopefully that works. Anyway, if you're joining, this is James with Monotalk. I've had a blog talk radio show in 2014, and that blog talk radio show turned into a YouTube channel in early 2017. Did a couple of shows in late 2016. But I've been talking about politics. I've been talking about, the most destructive thing that ever went through which was Citizens United. And if you're a fan of Citizens United, or if you support it, this is why we're at where we're at. This is why you have corrupted, compromised, criminal legislators, judiciaries, executives, and department heads. This is the result of that. The definite result of that. McCutcheon versus FEC is one as well. Look that up. And a few others. The Communications Act, was that 1994 or something like that? And then Obama clearly stated that you could, propagize. Back in 2012, it was okay for them to do that. I couldn't believe that even passed. Nobody even saw that. It was like, okay. God, that motherfucker, him and Big Mike. There's this meme that goes around. It's so funny because it shows Big Mike, and it's him, next to him wearing a tube top, and it shows his back, muscularity. And I've seen this other meme was good, where they're paddling, and this motherfucker's big, man. And they're paddling, and you can show his back. But what happens is this I don't know if he's a botanist. I'm not sure, but a doctor clearly shows that those are not back muscles of a woman. It's different. They're totally different. It's a different muscle mass, bone density, bone structural difference in men. Like when a woman builds muscle mass in her back, there's a certain way they're built, and there's a difference, a different kind of dimplage in a sense, or the way the muscles move or laid out in the back. And this guy clearly states there's a big difference. This is what a woman's supposed to be. This is what a man. And Big Mike has definitely got man back muscles. It's so funny too that JP, Awaken with JP, talked about the right ear of Biden and how it's different than it was in 2019, all the way until about 2019, 2020. There's like the ear lobe is different. All of a sudden, there's no ear lobe. The ear lobe itself goes straight into the jawline. Now, before there was the lobe that used to droop down by at least a quarter inch and then tuck back up into the jawline. This one goes straight through and down, and then kind of tapers into the jawline of Biden's ear. So we don't know who the fuck this is. Whatever you want to say. This is the stuff they like us talking about, the craziness. All these people are still talking about the craziness. No, we're just talking about stuff that's fucking happened. You know, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about shit that's fucking happening. That's what we're talking. And what's not happening is just the wars anymore, man. We're just it should be over. You know? It's so funny now. They have these woke, fruity. You know, and I don't care if you're fruity. You can be tough and still be fruity. You can be a man and still be fruity. You know, but these guys, these generation Gen Zs are like, oh, no way they're going to send us. They're not going to send us and draft us for a war. Yeah, you didn't get your student loans, but what you got was possible draft coming for a manufactured war. That's what you're getting, buddy. That's what you're getting. So what I'm going to try to do, just letting anybody who's paying attention, I am going to try to get the Zoom going within the next hour and see if we get phone calls in. If Cheryl wants to come by and talk, or whoever, get those phone calls coming in, and I'll post it in. If anybody ever has any questions that ever comes to the show, or ever comes to my content, like I said, people are just like, fuck, man, I'm not going to subscribe anymore, Jim. They're going to take you down again, because I'm now on my, this is my 7th channel. My 8th channel is still up. It's on a different YouTube, but it's, you know, we're just waiting, and they just pick and choose. There's not a fucking reason. They don't tell you why. Medical misinformation. You know, one of them I had down for nudity. No, wait, that was Facebook. There was something about nudity. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's never been a time in the history of my Facebooks I have ever shown any nudity of myself, of others, of any pictures. And I'm like, and then they showed what it was for, and it was somebody that was going to the bathroom. It was somebody taking a dump on Trump's Walk of Fame, but it didn't show it. It just showed the guy there doing it, but it didn't show it happening. And they took me down. They fucking marked that as nudity. Didn't show any genitalia. Guy actually had a fucking shirt on. What? What? Yeah, they just pick and choose. This Orwellian Ministry of Truth, 1984 Ministry of Truth. You know, and I recommend either just watch it on YouTube. You can get the narration of the book on YouTube. It's free. 1984. And or check out Robert Huxley and a few others out there. What was that other guy? Maxwell or Maxwell? I had it. Let me try to remember who that fucking dude was. But there's a lot of people that have been all over this New World Order shit for a long ass time. Longer than, and they've been warning of this longer than you'd imagine. And for me to just finally catch up to this, and basically in 2020, kind of 2019, 2020, I was starting to get a few hints here and there. But there's just so many people out there that have been truly and absolutely on top of this. Like G. Edward Griffin, James Corbett. not Corbett, the late night show, the Corbett Report. But I'm looking for this one guy. I think it was. I'll get in a second. Nation citizen. Time to wake up. Is this the one? Yeah, Jordan Maxwell had been trying diligently for a long time to get people to wake up, as he had saw the writing on the wall for a long time. And let's see if I can find any of his stuff in YouTube here. Jordan Maxwell. Is he still alive? I think he's still alive. Hell, he has a website. Jordan Maxwell Videos. I don't think he's. Let's see if this will come up. I don't think so. If this comes up, I'll be fucking tripped because there's a. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Last time this was 2 years ago. Wait, here's something 3 years ago. Let's see what we got. Let's see what hang on. I don't know if this is. I think he died. They went after him. March 23rd, 2022. Fuck me. He's got some books out there. God damn it. What the fuck is that noise? Somebody else that listens to Jordan Maxwell a lot is what the fuck is this guy's name? Hold on.
So when I was growing up, I wanted to know. I was researching, studying everything I could get my hands on, and I wanted to know, wanted knowledge. And so I really appreciated more than anyone will know. I really appreciated speakers, teachers, authors, writers, people who were the leading authorities in that day that I could go to and listen, go to seminars and listen to them, learn from them, write down their sources of their information, go back and get the books and read. So I was traveling all over California, and all the museums, and all the federal and state depositories, all kinds of research.
That was 5 years ago. And he has a new one, Secret. And this is a year ago.
Which may not be included in the popular available biographies. After he reached the area of Little Rock, Arkansas, which he came to sometime.
Also look up Manly P. Hall. Manley, P as in Paul, Hall. HALL. He's got some interesting information. Cults and crap. Evil satanic cults, which are out there. They're out there. I know they're out there because I've been to Hollywood. I've been to Bel Air. I've been to Beverly Hills. I've been to parties with this shit everywhere. And the drugs and the alcohol and the drugs and the alcohol, or the fucking anything. And they do some pretty crazy shit, right? They do some pretty crazy. That's when I go. That's when I'm like, I'm out of here. You guys are getting a little too crazy for me. See you later. See you later. You know, I like to. I'm all about the sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but when it starts getting, you know, goat's horns and fucking pentagonal figures and pentagram shit, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, there's some pretty crazy shit out there, people. And you know, I always say, and I'd like people to kind of to understand. I'd like them to understand this very important piece of information that I'm about to say. An asshole is an asshole is an asshole. You know, no matter how you trim it, no matter how you paint it, no matter how you decorate it, you're still an asshole. And I don't care what cult, theism, religion, dogma, group, society, party, neighborhood, gang, whatever you're in, you're an asshole, you're not. Either you will use these labels, you know, they're just fucking labels of advertising, you know, as an excuse to do harm upon other people. Men, women, children, you know, whatever. I mean, they're pretty fucked up. That's why I was never, I didn't join gangs. Was not in a single fucking gang. There was this little gang that was in Huntington Beach when I was younger. It wasn't a gang, it was just, it's kind of around when Tank Abbott was around and stuff, and we were all badass. You know, I was just the poor kid hanging around with the rich kid. You know, we had a few poor kids hanging around with some of the rich kids. It was called the Legion of Doom. It was so stupid. It was just a bunch of young drunks. That's all we were. You know, and if anybody fucked with the Legion of Doom, you get, you know, it's so stupid. And it lasted for like 6 months. It was so stupid. That's about the extent of it. Nobody had a tattoo. Nobody had like a patch. We just we were drunk one night. I said, "Yeah, let's call it the Legion of Doom." Okay, whatever. But I'd never been in a gang. I'd been asked many times. I would say at least 8 to 10 times to join a gang here or there. Some in LA, some in Orange County. You know, you should come over, bro, and hang out. We got this fucking group of people. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like, nah. Well, the party's good. You guys got chicks. Everything's good. Yeah. So I'd go there, and then next thing you know, somebody else approaches me. It's a process. The kids went for it. I was too old at that time. Because when I was younger in Hawaii, I was a jock. I was a jock, and I was a surfing jock. A pot smoking surfing jock, and my coaches used to get so fucking pissed off that I would go surfing before practice sometimes. But I never missed a practice. Out of the 3 fucking years that I played football, only 3, you know, junior, senior, year of college, I never missed one practice. I never missed a game either. I had broken ribs and I played a fucking football game. They were bruised. Bruised bones are like worse than broken bones. But yeah, I just never joined any gangs, and I just never you couldn't really indoctrinate me. I was just a guy that would go to the party, have a fucking ripping good time. You know, I didn't really give a, you know, I usually had a girl I was with. And if I didn't, you know, I was probably going to have, you know, I was going to dance with some smoking out chick or something, or not. It didn't matter to me. I danced with everybody. I didn't give a fuck. You know, I wasn't dancing with men. I was dancing, you know, just. I did at some point. I don't even remember. Some of that stuff I don't remember. But I do remember this stuff. I used to have these buddies that used to come up and go, dude, bro, I'm going to get the best chick, the hottest chick tonight, man. And I go, man, I'm just going to go have fun. I'm just going to I just worked my ass off tying steel. I just worked my ass off doing drywall. I just worked my ass off fucking, you know, working warehouse, wherever I was fucking doing. You know, I am just going to get shit faced, have a good fucking time. I like dancing. I love dancing. You know, I love dancing around. Because what it does is, I like to dance for the fact to keep me sober. Because I would drink and then I'd go dance and sweat it off. I mean, at the end of the night, I was usually very wide awake and not fucked up that much because I was usually dancing. And with many girls. I would ask short, tall, big, small, sideways, left. I didn't fucking care. You want to go dance? You want to dance? Would you like to dance? Let's go dance. Okay, no, okay, no, okay, no. And then after I dance, they usually want to dance. Because some guys, when they dance, they're just too soon. They just go straight for the jugular. They're just too aggressive right off the bat. They scare chicks away. But usually I just dance and had a good time, and then, you know, if they want to do something, I'm cool. You know, didn't have the fucking apartment waiting. Can't wait to get you back to my place. I was just like, I don't think I just didn't have a problem with that. You know, it wasn't. Girls to me were not a notch on my belt. There were fucking dudes I knew, I lived with. I fucking had roommates that used to fucking put actual marks on their walls of the chicks they did for that month. And then they had little evaluations. They're just crazy. You know? It was fucking crazy. But I just didn't get indoctrinated into the system. And I think that's a good thing. You know? I will take a trade school training. I've had my life insurance. I need to just do that. Right now, insurance is bad. By the way, you can't get insured if you're Kool-Aided. If you're COVID-19 Kool-Aided, it's hard getting a life insurance policy. Isn't that very telling? Isn't that very telling? All right, let me try to get this Zoom together. I'll come back and take calls if I can. Hello. Oh, who's that? Beam worthy. Can you be in the least? Yeah. You know, we should just create our own fucking gang called the Legion of Doom. Right? And I think that we should direct that towards the corrupt, right? If the Legion of Doom comes knocking at your door, know that you have violated constitutional rights. And it's time for your sentencing. Right? That's what I want to do. Anyway. Yeah, because I'm a constitutionalist and a patriot. Fuck everybody. All right, let me try to get this Zoom working and I can take regular phone calls. Aloha. Be